Reinvesting is an integral part of making the best of your portfolio. So today we're going to be looking at 3 different simulations of reinvesting. A simple case, a bit more complex case, and a lump sum investment of $100,000. You're going to want to see what happens in the last one, so stick around to the end. My name's Carter, and I like to make finance videos. So if you like simulations, you like finance, then go ahead and subscribe down below. As a quick refresher, there are usually 2 ways you can earn money from a stock investment. The first is by realizing gains by selling the stock, and the second is by getting what's called dividends. When we talk about reinvesting, we're talking about reinvesting dividends. Many brokerages have a DRIP or dividend reinvestment program that will automatically reinvest dividends for you. If you don't, then it will stay in cash until you either take it out of the account or invest it in something else. To keep things simple with this simulation, we're not going to focus too much on the details here. We're going to assume we're going to invest into the S&P 500. And so just to be clear about what numbers we're going to be using, we're going to assume the investment returns are 10% and the dividend yield is 1.3%. Like I said, pretty simple. We aren't going to calculate any taxes for the simulation. The simulations will take place over 30 years. We will calculate the returns at the end of every year. In the first comparison, we're going to assume we invest $100 per month for 30 years. In one case, we'll be reinvesting the dividends. In the other case, we will not be reinvesting the dividends. In the second simulation, we're going to look at what happens if you forget to turn on reinvesting for the first 15 years and then turn it on after. This time we'll be investing $500 per month instead of $100. In the third simulation, we'll be doing a lump sum investment of $100,000. And then we'll be comparing what happens if you have reinvesting on or off. For each simulation, we'll be looking at the total cash balance, the total value of the securities, which is just S&P 500 in this case, and then the total balance, cash plus securities. So we'll be looking at that as well. So let's hop into the simulations. So for the first simulation, we're looking at a simple case of reinvesting or not reinvesting, while investing, as in putting it into the securities, consistently with $100 a month. First, let's take a look at the cash graphs. Not surprisingly, the one with reinvesting has no cash, while the one that does not reinvest has $19,746. In the securities graphs, we can see that if we have reinvesting on, we earn an additional $48,987 in our investments. Overall, though, including cash left over from not reinvesting, the difference is $29,242. In the second simulation, we're looking at the case of forgetting to reinvest dividends and turning on reinvestments 15 years into the simulation. In the cash graph, we can see the point where we decide to start reinvesting dividends. The cash graph goes flat, and all of that cash starts being reinvested into the account. In the securities graphs, we can see a difference of $94,665. Pretty big. Overall, including cash left over from not reinvesting, the difference is $80,165. In the third simulation, we're looking at a lump sum investment into the account and seeing the difference of reinvesting dividends or not. No additional monthly investments will be made into this account. The lump sum is $100,000. In the cash graph, we can see the cash slowly build up over the years to an amount over the initial lump sum, $167,577. In the securities graph, we can see a stark difference of over $500,000 between the amount of investments. Overall, though, including cash left over from not reinvesting, the difference is $355,883. That's a huge difference. The goal of this video wasn't to explain anything new. It's pretty well known that reinvesting is an incredible tool that you can use. Even though it's just 1 or 2% more, it can drastically change the differences between end portfolios. Take this as a reminder that if you don't have dividend reinvesting on, then you could miss out on hundreds of thousands of dollars, so it doesn't really hurt to check. Let me know in the comments what other factors you'd like to see in these simulations, and subscribe if you're interested in data and simulation-based financial videos.